Hello everybody and welcome back to Mark's Allotment, the back garden refurb. It's a bit of a chilly Tuesday the 8th of December, so I'm just going to bring you up to speed with the latest, and then we'll discuss a bit about the future. So I'm just going to turn the camera around. Okay, so I think at some point I mentioned about bringing the level up to this block here. So what I've done now is some of the bricks and the material was a little bit proud, so what I've been doing is trimming it down to that level. Got a little bit more to do yet, but what I've discovered, the cement is still a bit fresh and green, so yeah, a bit soft, so I don't really want to disturb the bricks too much. I'm going to wait till the cement is properly set. So I've also now backfilled a bit with concrete all the way around. So now then, after all my clever ideas about leaving the soil in to save me digging it back in later, came to naught as I thought to myself, well actually that's a lot of space to fill it with earth. So what I'm going to do is, what I've done, I've dug out that bit of soil, which is over there of course, down a bit, and then I've started to backfill bits of rubbish, because obviously that's good soil and I want that on the top, not underneath all the rubbish. So I've dug that out a little bit. Now I'll start filling up with bits of cement, rocks and what have you. I've had a little bit of a tidy up. Now then, I didn't film the process of me backfilling and trimming all this down because frankly there was so much dust being created with the angle grinder that I didn't really want to get over the camera and everything else, because it was going everywhere. So that's the reason I didn't film it. Of course, sod's law, my angle grinder is now packed in. I mean, it's a good few years old and it's not a particularly good make of angle grinder, so I shall now replace it with I think I'll get a battery operated one this time, because that'd be more convenient if I need to go down the allotment to do any make use of it down there for whatever reason. So yes, anyway, so it's starting to look a little bit something like I wanted to. Just give a tour around a bit. Now this little bit of a rock here is conveniently, from there to there is the level, so that's how much it's got to come up on this corner, and then all the way, and a bit more in that corner, but it's fine, it's I'll just trim it off a little bit on these bricks here. Now then, what to do? I'm just going to turn the camera back again. Well, the next thing will be, or some point in one of the next jobs will be to dig a trench along here and start building a wall up here. However, I haven't really got enough blocks, like I did here, so I think, I know I've got bricks, but even with those I don't think it'll be enough. So what I may do is I may now stop now for Christmas and then start again in the new year, by which time I'm keep my eyes open as I go around, and if I see anybody do any building work or some skips, I shall skip raid, as they say. You never know, it's amazing what turns up. So and also by next year I'll have used up most if not all of this wood, so that'll give me a clear space here for me to... Now I've got to run an electrical cable from that white box in the corner, because when they did the kitchen they put a cable in for me, which I asked them to do, but it's a heavy duty cable. I'm not quite sure how heavy duty it is though, but anyway, I need to run a thick cable from there underground along this wall, down here, underground here, and then it's going to follow the path all the way down here, underground of course, get to around about here, opposite the garage. I'm going to cut through the path so that the cable then goes down to that level down there, that same level, and then in the garage, go back into the garage in this corner. So that's the next, not quite sure which order it'll be in, but I'm going to leave all this now to basically go off and harden up, ready for the next time. I may, if I've got the time, I may trim back this if I get a new angle grinder this side of Christmas, but I'm not going to rush it, there's no point. The weather is freezing. And in actual fact, if I dig the trench now to take this cable, that'll give me some idea what I'm dealing with as far as material. And of course I'll start filling this raised bed up with it, and then later on that stuff down there. Now the only other issue, as you can see, I've got a stench pipe coming down here, so this runs basically straight towards me, straight towards the camera down here. Now I'm not quite sure, I think it's directly under the middle of this path. Now then, and also I've got a drain coming from that corner into it, drain there coming into it, and I got a toilet drain inside coming across here somewhere as well into it. So I've got 1, 2, 3, plus the main one, there's 4 pipes coming in, converging here somewhere. So I need to find out how deep it is underground, because obviously that's going to determine how far down I can go. I'm hoping I can go down the full step down to here. If I can't, then well, so I'll have to deal with it when I get to it. Anyway, as much as this looks like a lot of material, it may not be enough to fill up that space there, bizarrely, because that's quite deep. So what I may end up doing is putting the material in there as much as I can, and then bringing the level up as far as I can, and whatever it ends up, that's it. It may be sunken down a little bit. So I'm not determined to get it right up to the level of this garden here, but if it does, it does. I'm not going to buy material for that. Right, so anyway, so hopefully that's a quick thing, bring you up to speed, and anyway, hope you have a nice Christmas and a happy New Year, despite the COVID. And if I do any more work before Christmas, I'll put another film up. But there's a good chance now this will be it now till after Christmas, more than likely. Anyway, okay, bye for now, everybody.